Good morning. I am going to go over the underserved and legal programs program report because there have been a few changes to this document. This is going to be attached to your grant in the files section. It is either the copy that you attached to the grant when you submitted the application, or if there were changes that have to be made and you sent it back to me, I would have attached it to the grant, but it should be in the file section, ready to go for you. And if you need help knowing which version to use, let me know. I can help make sure that you're using the correct version. You'll probably remember that the white and dark blue boxes in this document are locked. So if you go to click on a section and you can't edit it, it's because that it's supposed to be locked to preserve the data and the formulas. You'll probably remember that, especially on the demographics tab, there are a lot of formulas and data in this document. So again, if you are clicking in a section and it's giving you an error, it's supposed to be locked in that box. So I wanted to start with the definitions and instructions tabs because not very many changes have been made. We might have made a few slight changes here, updated some definitions or added a couple things. The same with the instructions tab. If you have questions about how to fill out the quarterly tab, this section should help you. If you have questions for the demographics tab, this should also help you. All right. On the quarterly tab, you will notice that this goal is new, the collaboration goal. This goal is being put on all grants, federal and state funded. We do want you to fill this out each quarter. You probably remember filling out the collaboration form for the whole year last year. We did that in July-ish. This year, we are asking you to talk about it each quarter. Please put substantive answers in here. Like, we do want you to spend some time and, tell us how things are going regarding the collaboration. It is something that has been very important. And so we are expecting there to be answers here, something more than just, we didn't collaborate this quarter. If you write that, you probably will receive some pushback and some questions because you are supposed to be collaborating each quarter. If things are not going well, please also talk about that. And if you need help or have questions or concerns, please also let us know. We might be able to help with that as well. So just expect that when you're filling out the collaboration for each quarter, we do expect there to be some answers there. So if you have a VOCA grant, the answers can be the same on your VOCA grant and your state grant because your partners are likely the same. All right. The rest of the goals are the goals that you wrote. So the rest of this form should look and feel familiar. There will obviously be grant funded staff in these boxes. As you fill out these boxes, they're not very big, but the text, as you type in there, the text will stay there and you will be able to see the text if you click into the box. I we'll open and expand the boxes and make them bigger for us to be able to see and use them and make them a little bit more user-friendly. But just know as you go in to do quarter one might be kind of, small. It might combine all your text, then you might not be able to see it. But again, once you click in there, it'll expand and you can see all of your text. Okay, let's go to the demographics tab. The format has not changed, but I did try to adjust the coloring to make it a little easier to fill out quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. So I did want to show you that if you are working on a document that does not have year expected in these columns, then you're working on a previous old document. Either find the year expected columns filled out, or let me know. I can help get you the correct document. So I did want to also mention that. So one of the things that is important is I do want to talk about these top areas of total number of individuals and new individuals, and then individuals with more than one victimization. We have noticed as a whole, agency-wide, that there's been a push for some training regarding tracking and reporting data. We've noticed that agencies are sort of tracking and reporting data different from each other. So I wanted to revisit it, make sure everybody is on the same page regarding this. So total number of individuals hopefully is pretty explanatory, although I did want to mention quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Quarter one is July through September. And you will also hear me talk about, or us talk about, in your federal grants, especially VOCA. When you go to report on a VOCA grant, quarter one is going to be the same. Everybody is going to be new in quarter one, July, August, September. So you'll probably hear me mention that multiple times, and other people maybe mention that as well. So just remember, total number of individuals, everybody that's coming through July, August, September through your program that are receiving services. Quarter two is October through December. Quarter three is January through March. Quarter four is April, May, and June. So I mentioned new individuals. Everybody is new quarter one. Last year, we sort of let you choose based on how you were reporting VOCA. VOCA, the federal government has come back to us and said, quarter one is everybody is new. So your top number and the second number for new should match in quarter one. They should be the same. Okay, so the third box, individuals receiving services, if they have more than one victimizations, this tends to be the most confusing. So many agencies don't necessarily remember or realize that they are really serving victims and giving referrals and resources for victims for more than one crime, and they're not quite documenting it, tracking it, or reporting it. So I just wanted to give a little example that seems to be working with other agencies. We're going to see my trolls, so blue and purple and pink. So pink has one crime. Blue has two crimes. And purple has three crimes. So we have total number of individuals. We have 3. We're going to pretend that everybody's new, because in quarter one, everybody is new. So there will be also 3 for total number of individuals. But when we get to the individuals who receive services that have more than one crime, there will only be a 2 in that box, because Pink only has one crime. Pink and blue both have multiple crimes. Blue has 2 crimes, purple has 3 crimes. So in individuals who received services, how many had more than one victimization? That number would be 2. But as we go down to victimizations, 6 crimes will be reported down in victimizations because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I hope that makes sense and helps with a little bit of visualization how that data should be being tracked and reported. Age, race, and gender should always be the same number as new individuals. So this is probably one of the biggest things that I have to send reports back for is fluctuating numbers on race, age, gender. So just remember, race, age, gender are always the same as new individuals. And then victimizations, like we just saw, can be more than the total number of individuals. But if you have individuals who received more than one crime, victimizations should be at least the total number of individuals plus the number of individuals who received more than one crime. So victimizations, you can have a lot of victimizations, unfortunately, because you have victims who have 3, 4 crimes, or maybe even more. So I wanted to sort of touch on that. We can talk about that individually. We might talk about it during one-on-one meetings a little bit more, just because we're trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. As you are filling this out, if you have victims, victimizations that fall into the other category, you should define that right here. As you are going along and trying to decide what crimes should go where, please use this document that helps define the crimes. Sometimes agencies put crimes in other that fit in some of these other categories and should be put in some of these other categories. Sexual assault is a big one. Homicide, survivors, assault are other big ones that we often see, that there's crimes and others that should be going up into the actual other crime box. So again, if you have questions, use the definitions tab or let me know. This bottom section, yearly totals, all of this data should be locked. You should not be able to type in any of these boxes at all. As you can see, they're all white and they're all dark blue. So if you can type in this section down here, then you're using a document that's not protected, and you might, some of the data might be in danger. That's not the word I look, compromised. So anyway, you can see that there are a little bit more instructions right here. Race matches new, gender matches new, age matches new, and then victimizations is the same sort of the definition that I just gave you. New individuals, or sorry, total individuals plus individuals that had more than one crime. So victimizations can be more. The number can be more than the total number of victims, again, but it shouldn't be less. We should have at least an age, race, gender, and 1 victimization at least for each victim. So hopefully that makes sense. Make sure that you're saving this like to your computer or somewhere safe where you can edit it, save it, and then attach it back to the grant. It does get attached to the grant in either the file section, or you can attach it in your payment request. I do ask that you don't email it to me. It can get lost. I try not to lose things, but I just sometimes as I'm looking through, I don't want to make the mistake of missing it in my email. So please attach it to the grant. And I think that that is all that I needed to address with you regarding the new program plan. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later.